WHAS 11 weather impact forecast is sponsored by Tom Sundergeld Plumbing and Baker's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Following Tuesday's devastating storms, residents in Wax, Kentucky are coming together to help their neighbors pick up the pieces. Our CNN affiliate, WNKY, was there as the community began the long road to recovery and shares the stories of those who lived through the storm. WHAS 11 first brought you some of those stories yesterday.
So I ended up getting down on the ground, or the floor, and I held on to the footrest of the recliner that he was sitting in.
Frightened and afraid, Sharon Palmer and her husband were holding each other tight as an EF2 tornado going 115 miles per hour destroyed their home. She said she took a quick trip to the kitchen to make her husband a night snack when the walls of her home began to cave in.
And then we kind of grabbed each other's hand, and he held on to Angel, and then I held on his hand, and just things kept blowing and everything, and something hit me on the head and gave me a couple knots on my head.
Shattered glass, insulation, shards of wood, and memories of what used to be scattered across her yard and what remains of her home.
So I've got some of the keepsakes, but all of our clothes that was in the bedroom and my jewelry and stuff, so far we haven't been able to get hold of them.
The Palmers were not the only ones who took a hard hit in the Wax community. Next door, Chuck Deaver was also home when the tornado struck. He was preparing for a trip to Ohio with his friend Tony when he noticed there was a shift in the weather.
I said, Tony, it's getting bad out there. Well, about that time, it sucked that door shut out of my hand. Well, I turned around and the big garage door come, wind blowed it in. So it blowed me about 25 feet up there.
While Deaver escaped with only minor injuries, he said his friend Tony suffered serious injuries.
He's got a brain bleed and a concussion, but he's got something wrong with his eye. They're supposed to be operating on that eye this morning.
While the two neighbors may have endured the worst night of their lives, their takeaways are to value every breath that you take.
We're still here, and like I say, property can be replaced, but humans can't. So
I told them, everybody, I've never seen nothing like that before, and I hope I never see it again.